Andy Warhol, the mastermind behind pop art, transformed the art world with his mass-produced pieces that questioned the nature of art itself. His iconic works like the Campbell's soup cans and Marilyn Monroe portraits reflected his fascination with celebrity culture and consumerism. Warhol's life, however, was marked by a sense of detachment and isolation. His obsession with fame and his own persona led to both artistic success and personal emptiness. Yet, his impact on the art world cannot be overstated. Warhol's legacy lives on in the intersection of art, celebrity, and commerce. Claude Monet, the father of Impressionism, changed the way we see the world through his revolutionary use of color and light. His Water Lilies series and other iconic paintings broke from tradition and captured the fleeting beauty of nature. Monet's later years, however, were marred by personal struggles, including the loss of his beloved wife and his own deteriorating vision. Despite his hardships, Monet's legacy as a trailblazer in the art world remains secure, and his works continue to inspire artists and art lovers around the globe. Frida Kahlo, with her vivid and personal works that blend realism and surrealism, captured her own pain, love, and identity. Kahlo's paintings like The Two Fridas are now iconic, but her life was filled with hardship, from a near-fatal accident to the tumultuous relationship with her husband, Diego Rivera. Her art became a way to cope with her physical pain and emotional turmoil, making her an icon for resilience. Despite her struggles, Kahlo's legacy as an artist who embraced vulnerability and defied convention continues to inspire generations. Jackson Pollock, the father of abstract expressionism, revolutionized the art world with his chaotic, yet highly expressive drip paintings. His works like Number 5, 1948, are now among the most expensive and iconic paintings ever sold. Yet Pollock's life was marked by self-destructive tendencies, alcoholism, and personal demons. His brilliance, often chaotic and misunderstood, led to a short but intense career. His tragic death in a car accident left the world mourning the loss of an artist whose potential was cut short by his own inner battles. Leonardo da Vinci, the polymath genius, whose Mona Lisa and The Last Supper are some of the most celebrated paintings in history, changed the landscape of art forever. Yet Leonardo's brilliance extended beyond painting. His anatomical sketches, engineering designs, and scientific observations made him one of the most influential figures of the Renaissance. Leonardo's life was one of constant pursuit of knowledge, often at the cost of completing his artistic masterpieces. His genius touched every discipline, but it came with the sacrifice of his own peace of mind. Michelangelo, a towering figure of the Italian Renaissance, reshaped the world of art with his sculptures, paintings, and architectural designs. His works, including the Sistine Chapel ceiling and the statue of David, are masterpieces that transcend time. Yet Michelangelo's life was one of intense solitude, personal sacrifice, and constant battle with his own insecurities. He was driven by an inner turmoil that made him both a brilliant artist and a tragic figure. His legacy is one of artistic excellence, but it was born from a life of inner conflict. Pablo Picasso's name is synonymous with innovation, as he revolutionized the world of art with his groundbreaking work in Cubism and Surrealism. Picasso's life was a whirlwind of artistic experimentation, personal turmoil, and passionate relationships. His fame was immense, but so were his inner demons. Picasso was often tormented by his own work and the pressures of being a public figure. Yet his influence on modern art cannot be overstated. His constant reinvention and exploration of form have made him a symbol of artistic freedom. Rembrandt van Rijin, one of the greatest painters in history, captured the human condition with unparalleled depth and emotion. His masterful use of light and shadow in works like The Night Watch made him a pioneer in Baroque art. Yet, Rembrandt's life was filled with personal misfortune. He lost his beloved wife, his fortune dwindled, and his health declined. His work, once celebrated by the elite, was eventually overshadowed by financial ruin. Despite this, Rembrandt's paintings continue to speak to the soul, and his genius remains timeless. Salvador Dalí, the surrealist painter whose works like The Persistence of Memory mesmerize viewers with their bizarre landscapes and dream-like quality, was as eccentric as his art. Dalí's imagination knew no bounds, but his life was a complex dance between genius and madness. His relationships were often tumultuous, and his fame grew as much from his larger-than-life persona as from his art. Dalí's legacy as a pioneer of surrealism is undeniable, but his life was full of contradictions, blending brilliance with eccentricity. Vincent van Gogh, whose vivid and expressive brushstrokes captured the beauty and torment of life, is one of the most tragic figures in art history. Van Gogh's paintings, such as Starry Night and Sunflowers, are beloved around the world today, but during his lifetime, he faced rejection and poverty. His mental health deteriorated, and he spent time in psychiatric hospitals, culminating in his tragic death. Van Gogh's art, once overlooked, is now celebrated as a bridge between realism and modern art, yet his brilliance was overshadowed by his personal suffering.